Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And here's the return. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So LSU's offense will have first crack at this one. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses a defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Reed. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
Now backed up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense has its first opportunity of the day. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable. Guys that
breaks into the open. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good game before the stop is made.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making a catch.
Lost a throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw again. Extending the play. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs...
And he will score! Touchdown, Penn State! Getting ready ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So they marched the ball 41 yards on that drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Parker. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
From the gun to Gibb, looking for room. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Oh, they're after him. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, LSU. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He might want another play. Off the play fake on first down. Looking down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Martin. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
That's why you got to study your playbook. For all young quarterbacks out there watching, you're not always going to be able to throw it to the intended target. You've got to know where your check down options are because you're going to get hit at some point. You've got to be able to get rid of it. Nice job understanding the playbook.
The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
The Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Motion from the wide receiver. A run for the quarterback. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. With the catch, it's Denmark. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Picks up the first down. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
Quickly to the tight end. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions are threatening on first and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. A fun postseason battle here. Deadlock at the end of the first. Here's a quick check of the stats so far. We've got a good one on our hands here. Let's hope we keep those good vibes going here in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick down here on the goal-to-go situation. They break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive guy can't make a play.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're going to throw it on third and goal. Here's a heat. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Give to the running back. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Got room to work. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC Championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up. When you watch the way they run their offense, usually it starts with the physicality and the ground game.
They'll send the back in motion. Leaves it with the running back. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Now from the 40, it's first and 10. Back to throw, it's Reed. Rushes on him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
That's reeled in. It's Parker. Knocked down for the tackle.
That's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on second down. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's got him this time. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Hard running there.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take it.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rides the back and leaves it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Bringing it back. The 20. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
And he got that extra point through. No slipping on the snow. It was good. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Makes the grab. It's Martin. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Still on his feet at the 45. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10. They'll move the tight end. Wants to go up top on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Martin. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And the Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He'll try it again. There he goes. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense on first down. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's loose. He's at the 30. Inside the... And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, LSU!
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They dragged him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
I think both defenses are expecting to have a lot of fun in these conditions, right, guys? It is snowing. They know it's going to be really hard for these players to hold on to the football, so they're trying to make tackles, but they're also trying to scoop and score in this one because at any given time, someone can put the ball on the ground.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, we figured we might get a Music City Bowl that would have social media buzzing, and through 2 quarters of football, indeed, that's the case. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Music City Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, Dave, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
Trying to set the tone with the run. Turning it on! Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
And this offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
With the catch, it's Reynolds. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. The play-action fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, they're able to get the negative play, great individual effort. I know LSU's defense always goes by DBU, but they've had some big-time players up front on that D-line, too. And you think recently, guys like Marcus Spears, Glenn Dorsey, Kiki Mingo, Daniil Hunter, dudes that can line up one-on-one. These guys were like avatars with their frames. So difficult to block and so athletic. That's what this guy reminds you of sometimes.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. Looks as if we have an injury on that. Play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Making side adjustments here. Second down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Martin. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
It's so nice as a quarterback that it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
He's got it in the end zone for the two as they draw a little closer.
And that's a sneaky big two-point conversion right there by this offense. Like, cutting the lead now. They're only down by 3. I think this is big because you put some game pressure now on the other side of the football. This offense now knows they have to come out here, score some points, or this could get interesting.
He'll bring it out. It's Parker. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. To the air, it's Reed. Finds his man. It's Parker. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Running back searching for a hole. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
A nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Right back to the well. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this D needs more of that, man. Like, this is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Tiger. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so if they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by, he makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Pulls and throws out the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
A defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Still running at the 40. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Davis looking to pass. They'll run the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Unloads to the right. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this deep.
And the defense, Dave, got him at the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabs it inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. He wants to change this route. Davis will throw. Bringing the heat. Looking to scramble. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It's hard to imagine that that's his first catch of this game so far. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, and they knew if they were going to win this game, he had to touch it a lot. They had to get him involved. They haven't been able to do that. That's a big reason why.
He's going for it all. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. To the air on first down. Pulls it in, it's Hill. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
And the Tigers with the 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. To the air, it's Reed. Makes the catch. It's Green. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll put a stop to that return at about... the 7-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. Now let's see if they can pull this one out. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. This time it's complete. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds his man. It's Robinson. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Looking to scramble. He'll try to do it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Denmark. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Throw into the end zone. And it's picked off. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, 1st and goal at the 1. On the ground. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they've still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got
breaks into the open. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. The handoff keeps working on that clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And this is a moment with the lead late on 3rd down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this first down and keep you on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there, use his God-given athleticism to go keep these sticks moving.
Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Across the 25. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.